Hello and welcome. I'm coming to you here from Helena, Montana. My name is Nicole Arrington and I'm with Big Sky Cards. Today I am going to show you the technique of how to get colored embossing powder without having to buy every single color of embossing powder. This is just so great. So what I've got is white embossing powder and alcohol markers, so our blendables, and with them you can get all the colors you desire. So we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to put my other stuff away. I kind of have my stamps on here all set up for how I kind of want them embossed on. So let me get a block. And I am using the Butterfly Gala stamp set. And I took mine and I cut off my butterflies. And I am going to stamp the phrase, "The good things in life are better with you." And this stamping mat I am using because it just gives, with these polymer stamps, just a much nicer, crisper stamp. Alright, let me put those away. I'm going to get my tray. I use a tray. You can use a piece of paper. And then just sprinkle the embossing powder all over. And I didn't have, as you can see with my container, as I showed you, there isn't a lot in there, but truly you don't need a lot of embossing powder. This is when the Embossing Buddy was helpful, so you didn't get these little bits and pieces. But hey ho, it's all good. Alright, I'll dump that in, set that aside, and get my heat gun. And I will go ahead and heat this up. And you just want to watch and keep moving your heat gun because this is really, really hot. And by the way, if you ever ask, can you do this with a hairdryer? I have been told no. I did not ever try it, but somebody I knew tried it and she said she just set the paper on fire because the hairdryer just was not hot enough to melt up the embossing powder. Okay, so now you've got this beautiful piece of white cardstock with the butterflies embossed, and really you could make this your card, but because we want to see this technique, we're going to go ahead and take our blendables and color each butterfly. This one is Melon Mambo, and I'm just going to color it with a thick marker. And here's the thing, is you don't have to be precise because you're on kind of black cardstock. So that's kind of one of those beautiful things. The next color I've got is Costal Cabana. Kind of a good thing because that's the color I'm layering it with. So this is basic black, and the piece of basic black is 5 by 3 3/4 inches. And if at any point I forget to tell you any dimension, please scroll down here in the blog or in the description, and you will see that I have provided the details below. Alright, so now that I have this all colored, I'm going to go ahead and heat it again, each of my butterflies, so that the color sets and it doesn't rub off with my fingers. So I'll just quickly set the colors. The other thing this does, I'll tell you here in a second. Alright, so the other thing that does is, I don't know if you can see this, but it was kind of more matte when I colored it with the embossing marker, or the blendables. But when I reheat this, it brings that shimmer to the front, so the kind of white shimmer. And if you want it darker, you just pull out your blendable and you just color it again. And to be perfectly honest, I can't tell a huge difference here from one to the other. A little bit, but not significant, but it gives it a little bit darker appearance. And I will heat set it again. And oh, and this color is I guess I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. Rich Razzleberry. I absolutely love this color, and I just don't use it enough. See what you get for, sticking to only certain colors. Alright, so we'll go ahead and heat set this again. And you are good to go. If you would like your butterflies to be even shinier, and I know you guys can't see this. Let me see if I can, ouch, turn my light down so you can, no, that didn't help at all. Alright. Okay, so there you can see some of that shimmer of the embossing powder. If you want them even shinier, what you can do is take your stamp and your Versum ink pad again, stamp them again, and then put on clear embossing powder on top of them and heat set it again, and that will give it an even shinier appearance. And I thought I was going to do that, but I just like how this looks so much better right now, so I'm not going to do that. And then we will go ahead and finish the card. I will take a piece of black, basic black, that's 8.5 by 5.5, fold it in half, a piece of Costal Cabana, that is 4 by 5.25, use my multi-purpose glue, and as many of you hear, this is just my fine tip glue bottle that I use for everything, that I just refill with the Stampin' Up multi-purpose glue. And there is our card, and it was easier using these than having 3 different colors of embossing powder. And grant you, I do have that, and I am going to have to slowly weed some out because I've got way too many. And the other thing is my embossing powders never match my cardstock. So because the blenders match the cardstock, they will coordinate. And let me just bring that, see if you can get a closer look of that. And super easy, super in a cheap way, instead of buying every single colored bundle of embossing powder. And it was quicker because you didn't have to stamp that, put the one color on here, stamp that one, put the next color on, and so on and so forth, or get a mess with your embossing powder. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like any of these products, please use StampinUp.com and use my name, Nicole Arrington, provided below. If you have any questions, please email me at bigskycardsnicole@gmail.com or go to my website and post any questions or concerns, and I will go ahead and I have started the website. It's a slow process to get everything up there, but there will be card kits available for you to be able to do this. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.